let's get to the front pages of your daily newspapers now. And the first one, as always, the business day. So let's talk business, shall we? And this one is focusing in on major revamp of steel tariffs. And basically what they're saying is South Africa's embattled steel industry, dominated by the equally troubled ArcelorMittal, is set for the biggest tariff overhaul after authorities concluded the most extensive review in more than 20 years. So that's what they are leading with this morning. And just a bit more, a review of the 67 billion rand worth of imports calls for an increase in customs duties and stringent import controls to protect the local industry. That's just a glimpse into that story. Beyond reach, says banks in Rand case cartel. Lawyers for global banks spent hours on Wednesday trying to convince the Court justices that the Competition Commission should be barred from prosecuting them over a decade-old Rand rigging saga in a high-stakes showdown over South Africans' extraterrestrial reach, or territorial reach, I beg your pardon. It's just one of those days where I can't even say my name properly, sorry. I apologize, my English is not working that well. Then they got the story on Elon Musk. Musk pauses new political party plans. I'm sure he has. Companies, Tata makes comeback and targets Chinese rivals. And Volvo trims dealers and powers EV push. That's in your motoring news. So there we go. That's the front page of the business day. Let's move to the front page of the Star now. Fraud allegations. Brigadier Mahlangu is clean. That's according to a source accused of a multi-million rand corruption scheme. A senior police brigadier accused of multi-million rand fraud and corruption scheme is pleading her innocence as a close source questions the legitimacy of the charges despite her arrest. Then witness admits contradictions in Rochelle Singh graft trial. That's the other story that they focus in on the front page of the Star. And a beautiful photograph there as well of Cece Winans. So she's been in South Africa performing, and last night she performed at the Rhema Church. So she was there, and she was doing, she's won 17 Grammys, 33 GMA Dove Awards, and she performed 2 sold-out shows for her South African audiences at the Rhema Bible Church in Randburg. Hundreds of worshippers went there to listen to her sing. So that must have been absolutely beautiful. Then Vuyo Zungula calls for PRASA board accountability. And that's another one they're talking about, saying that they must be held accountable amid ongoing investigations into questionable tenders and mismanagement at the state-owned enterprise. Let me leave it there. That's the front page of the Star. Then the Citizen clouds over SETA jobs, and it's pretty much a déjà vu, as the DA says new Minister of Higher Education, Buti Manamela's 3 newly appointed SETA administrators are ANC cadres implicated in corruption, fraud and mismanagement, and calls on him to instead choose independent candidates. Here we go again. Still my hero is what they put this photograph at. Sasha Feinberg Ngomezulu signs a Springbok supporters jersey during the national team's training session at the sports ground there in Cape Town on Saturday. The Boks, of course, taking on Australia. Again, please let this be a better match. Please, Bokke, please. Heavenly Trump, Donald Trump said a Ukraine peace deal could boost his chances of getting to heaven. Joking that his odds of making it through the pearly gates are currently low. The 79-year-old US president has previously said he wants to end Russia's war in Ukraine as part of his bid to win the Nobel Peace Prize. So he wants the Nobel Peace Prize and entry into heaven, according to this headline. Okay, there we go. Let's leave it there. And then finally, let's go to the Sowetan. Stay in your lane. Unions hit back at Lieutenant General Mkhonazi's claim that they're the cause of South Africa's high unemployment rate. And what planet does he live on? Flaws inherited from apartheid have made us the most unequal society in the world, according to COSATU. And that photograph there, KZN Provincial Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhonazi. Just the other small ones, Mda to fight order to apologize to Mbalula, toasting 6 years of culinary delights with a top chef, and let's make F&B Chiefs slaughterhouse. So those are just some of the stories on the front page of the Sowetan. Remember our website there, a big focus on inflation. Things aren't looking good. They really aren't. That's a big one for us here in South Africa. And of course, the banks and the rand manipulation, all of these stories, and the dissolution of SA Tourism Board there with the minister in the photograph. And then, of course, download that app, SABC Plus. Everything's there, including us. If you're away from your TV, just watch it on your device. There, I saw it on SABC Plus. Register, and it's yours.